Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. So, we're going to continue off where we left it off. We are going to focus on making one of these builds as big as we can. Because Vulcanite is definitely one of the things we always need. We need it for pretty much everything. And I think also Vulcanite at some point in time. Let's open up FNEI. We haven't opened up FNEI in ages, I think. Vulcanite. Usage. I think it's also required in modules. It's definitely required in Vacuum Cube. Yeah, prod modules require them. So we're gonna need a lot of Vulcanite either way. Good. Now, of course, productivity modules over here and something Coverrex like is always a bit confusing because how do you calculate this the correct way? We get 1 sulfur, we have an input of 1 sulfur, 10 crushed Vulcanite, 1 enriched Vulcanite, and we have an output of, well, 0.2 sand, 4 enriched Vulcanite, and 4 crushed Vulcanite. And technically, if you think about it, the productivity modules would affect all of the outputs. I'm not quite sure about the sand. It might affect the sand, it might not affect the sand. But usually, if we have something like this, where you have an input and an output that's the same unit, you first of all calculate the difference, which in the case of the crushed Vulcanite would be -6. 4 minus 10, well, doesn't give us anything, so -6. And -6 and a negative number and productivity bonus does not add up. We can't make a negative productivity. Things cannot vanish. They only vanish when you're basically running a corner store. That's where things vanish. Good. On the other side, 1 enriched Vulcanite as an input and 4 as an output. We can make the difference of those, and we get 4 minus 1, that's 3. So we get a net growth of 3 enriched Vulcanite, and on that net growth, you can calculate productivity. Though productivity will be very slow or very low, it's only going to be 16%. So those 3, we're going to get like 16%. That is about a sixth. That's pretty much a sixth more. So 3 plus a sixth, that is going to be 7 sixths. No, that's going to be 12, 13 sixths. That's still not correct. 19 sixths. We're not going to get a lot of productivity bonus. We might just end up ignoring it completely. The important part over here is we need to calculate how much this whole thing over here consumes. That's the important part. Now, if we go back over here, we consume 0.6 crushed Vulcanite per second over here in the machine. At a crafting speed of 3.6, 0.6 times 3.6, that is a number. I don't really want to calculate the number, but I think I have to. That is 7.2, and then... Wait, I'm calculating bullshit. 36 times 6, that's 180. And then we add 36 on top, that's 2.16. Yeah, 2.16 crushed Vulcanite per machine. There we go. That's what's going in over here. And we got a row over here of 12 machines. So 2.16 times 12, that is something, 24. something. So technically, this over here would be a red belt for all of these. Same over here, red belt. We can keep these as yellow because they're not going to be that much faster. But this input belt over here is going to be a red one. We're just going to assume it's going to be a red one. Keep in mind, these machines over here will become faster over time. So having a little bit of space to wiggle in there should be fine. Good. As for the output, we don't really care much about the output. The output is definitely going to be less. If we think about it, the output is going to be exactly half of that what we have. I mean, it's 6 input, it's 3 output. So we can just say it's half over here, which is perfectly fine. So the belt speed for the input of the crush stuff should be twice as fast as the output over here. Now, of course, I kind of forgot again what the number was. It was 2.16 per machine times 12. That is 24 per second input and 12 per second output. There we go. Which brings us back to this big crusher over here. This one over here makes 3 crushed Vulcanite per second. At the crafting speed of 6.4, that means you are making 19.2. 19.2. And that's just crafting speed. And then we get like 33% on top, which we don't have to forget about. So we get like a third on top. That is basically another 6.4 on top of that. So that is 19.2, 19.6, 25.4. One of these more or less matches one of these. Pretty much. Now, what do we do with... Oh, actually, that will be fine if you think about it. If we just take you, and now it's a little bit sad that this thing over here does not reach all the way over there. But that's fine, that's fine. If we take one of you... Oh, wait, I deleted it by accident. There we go. Take one of you. We can place one of you straight up over here. You're gonna be one full input for you. And we don't even need to worry too much about it. You will make some of this every now and then. Sometimes we'll make some enriched Vulcanite. Most of the time, you'll be making the good stuff. There we go. This can just go down the same output pipe as everybody else. We don't really care much about that. That should be fine. It might end up getting backed up over here, if you think about it. As the input priority over here will be its own input priority. But then again, this whole belt over here should not back up. But what happens if it does? I think it will solve itself. I mean, if this machine stops working, then the input over here stops working, which means this thing over here automatically gets eaten up all the way. And then once this gets eaten up again, this one can start up again. It might swing in a way that's not good for us, but that should be fine. That should be fine. Sure. I like this. Now, of course, this is a bit annoying that this one does not really exactly match. How much are you making again? You're making 6.4 times 4, more or less. So 24. Yeah, that fits pretty much over here. You might be making a little bit under. So I guess you over there, you're just getting your own. You're getting your own little beacon PowerPoint over there. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. We don't have to forget that we also still need to make some sulfur over here. So I'm pretty sure, I mean, we don't really need that much sulfur. We need, like, how much do we need? 10 of these need 1 per second. We got 12 of these. So we need 1.2 per second at the crafting speed of 3.6. We basically need 4. We need 4 per second. One of these over here makes sulfur at a rate of 50 per second. So we're gonna have one of these sitting around somewhere, and sulfur will just be coming in, and yeah, sulfur will come in via belt. We can completely ignore that. We don't need a dedicated one for that one over there. However, oh, if we think about it, ooh, we do need to smelt it somewhere. And we could maybe flip this belt around and put the smelteries over here. It would be a bit weird for inputs over here. It would basically be inputs come from top or from the bottom. Stuff gets crushed this way, output goes this way, and then gets molten over there. That could be one thing. Or, option 2, we just move these over and then put the smeltery at the back. Because I do kind of like it when inputs come from like one side and outputs go out the other. It makes a little bit more sense. Good. All right. Then let's have a look at this one over here. You do still need more crushed Vulcanite. So we do probably need 1 extra crusher. Maybe 1 or 2 extra crushers that sit on the side that make crushed Vulcanite just for this thing. And the enriched Vulcanite that we make by crushing, we can also just feed in over here as a priority. We do need some water. We do need some petroleum gas. Petroleum gas is no problem. We do need that for... Well, we basically need the same thing over here for the sulfur. So that will be fine. That will be fine. We do need 2 enriched Vulcanite per second. Now, we did kind of say 12.6 is... No, 2.16 per machine. Times 12. That's 24-ish. 24... total crafting speed. No, it's the total crafting speed that is... No, that was the input, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the input. Dang, it's only been 10 minutes since I did the calculation. Yeah, okay, how do we get back to that? 6 times 3.6. That is 2.16. Yes. So, 24... 12 is the output. 12 per second is the output of the enriched Vulcanite. You over there need 2 per second at a crafting speed of 24. That's going to be 48 per second. One of these eats 2 whole blocks of these. So you're gonna be one very powerful unit. And then, of course, on top of that, we do need to add 4 more crushed Vulcanite per second. One of these over here already standalone. Wait, really? You're gonna have one crushed... we need 1 crushed Vulcanite per second over here. And the crafting speed is 24. We need 24 crushed Vulcanite per second. Yeah, one of these goes with one of these 1-to-1 to make the Vulcanite. Alright. Then we come back. I mean, if we need one of these, well, it should be fine. Sadly, we can't really nudge it too much. Alright, let's get rid of that one real quick. Pocket bots away. There we go. We also destroyed the cliff. That's fine. Let's see if we can make something nice out of this. We do need 2 of these. I mean, we could just go with the classic. That's a very classic one. Just have like this, that. Then it all comes together at the end into one of these. And the more I think about it, the more it makes sense to put it over here. So we can't place it over here. If we place it over here, it will be affected by both beacons. And then this machine over here just goes like, nap. I don't like that. But we could just place it over there. And the additional crusher, we could place you over here. That would mean that all of this over here, we can actually easily flip this. Wait, not this one. It's this one. Yes, we can still easily flip it. There we go. Same for you. Flip. And for you. Wait, that was not good enough. Oh, wrong button. All the way over there. Flip. And then one more. Good. Flip it like that. Thinking about it. Yeah, this will be fine. There we go. And then this one over here. Yeah, we can just use the same priorities over here. That'll be fine. All right, do it like this then. Nope. Good. Yeah, these can be removed. Good. Sure, I'll take it. So all the enriched Vulcanite comes out this way and then goes over here to this lovely machine. You make some additional crushed Vulcanite, and then the only thing we need to do is put it all together, combine it all up, and enter it over here. And that's going to be a bit, well, weird. Definitely a bit weird. But let's maybe try to make it as nice as possible. Not like that. That's not nice. That's nice. Because we also need your output. That's the important one. So... and it's not going to be this output. It's going to be this output. There we go. We could try to put it all... well, we should put it all on one single belt. And if you think about it... we could also just enter this with all... if we could just make 5 insertions over here. And just go like, you know what? We don't really care. We do care. We do care a bit. We care as much that this guy over here has to have the absolute priority. So what we could do... stack it together like this. Make another one over there. Do it like this, and then we go in. He has to have absolute priority. And we do that by saying input priority over here at the bottom. Good. Overall, if you think about it, 12 over here, 12 over there. That means that these over here are already on the red level. And this over here should probably be on the blue level. There we go. And it all comes together and it all goes into there. Good, 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 good. And then, of course, we get your crush stuff from over here. That's where this one comes in. And this should hopefully be enough to make it all go flying. Good. Now, we do need to figure out some belts that come in over here to feed up the Vulcanite. That's fine, but if you just compare this build over here to this build over here, it's already very different. It is very, very different. Main reason, these machines over here have, of course, their own smaller crafting speed. And these things over here, yeah, these things over here have a crafting speed of 4. This thing over here has a crafting speed of 24. So we should already be replacing like 6 of these. Yeah. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Now, what are we doing with the sand over here? That sand we are going to make over here into Vulcanite, molten. And I think that molten Vulcanite over there, that's going into rocket fuel. I think. Yes, it is. But that should only be working every now and then. Wait. It definitely takes a bit more of priority, like more than I would expect it to. But I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. I mean, this thing over here will back up if we don't need more fuel. So it should be good. It should be good. Good. All right. Then here. Maybe all of this. Pull this back a little bit more. Like all the way over here. These two. There we go. After I managed to click it. Let's put you back again. All the way over here. We're doing this so that we have a little bit more space over here for the additional belts that we need for the Vulcanite that's coming in via belt. Here we go. Here we go. Now the Vulcanite itself, that stuff we can put on a train, and that we can send over either over here or well over here, or maybe even up the space elevator, and then we set up the orbital lounge over there. Do we have any? We only got the supply pad over here that is bringing us parts every now and then. We would need something like, yeah, we would need something like a rocket part train and a rocket fuel train that goes up into space. Supplies our rockets for fuel. I mean, if we just have a quick look here. Best example. Hands-on example. There we go. A flight to, well, pretty much wherever is going to cost us 53,000 rocket fuel. It's not going to change anything on the cargo rocket sections, but the liquid fuel over here is calculated, or is mostly used by us getting off orbit. If we are already in orbit, this liquid fuel consumption over here is going to be almost nothing. Well, not almost nothing, but it's going to be very, very low. We could definitely have a check on that real quick. I'm pretty sure. Oh God, where would that be? Can we order up one? Where is it thing? Where is it thing? One, please. There we go. Perfect. We can have a look how big that difference will be. So we go up. And then I'm just going to rip some of these out real quick. Good, good, good. And then we place you over there. So if you want to go also all the way over to, for example, Novice. There's way too many systems over here. There we go, Novice over there. Then, okay, it will still cost us 37,000. A difference, not that much, less than I thought it would be. But would be cheaper. But it would cost us a little bit more in terms of logistics. But then again, we do, I mean, at some point in time, we do want all of that stuff to go into space either way, via train. Mostly so that we can load it up later on into cargo train spaceships. That's going to be the plan for the future. As we do not want to rely on rockets anymore in the future. In the future, we want to rely on spaceships. But for now, yes. I guess as an intermediate step, if we already have the elevator over here and everything else already ready, then yes, we should do something like that. Good. All right. Now, this thing over here, I mean, keep in mind, we don't really need to have like one over here and then pull everything around it over here as well. We could just place one over here and maybe pull like the nearer parts over here to it. And then we can also build one, say, over here is a very good spot. Maybe over here. And then we can pull out these via belt. And we can also maybe build one, I guess, over here, because we do need to pull this in. And then one over here somewhere. We could just make 4 of these. And we can also double this down. We should definitely double this down. So that we just focus mainly on the production. And then things like oil, petroleum gas. Petroleum gas we do need to refine. We only need petroleum gas. I guess that's why we did it like this. Because we don't really care. Well, we still need water for this processing. But the more we crack, the more water we use. But now that we need less water for the power plant, actually we're not reliant on the power plant anymore. If we run out of water, for whatever reason, we don't care over here. Pretty much. So we can now also start to rely more on space water. And space water is, of course, coming from water ice. So, yeah, sure. Let's make 2 of these. And let's start finding a spot for these. Did we drop it on the floor? Yeah, that's a very expensive floor drop. There we go. And, I mean, this place over here already has a rail connection to it. Let's start right over there. Good. It's been due time that we redo the Vulcanite processing. And then we can have multiple trains that pick up the Vulcanite and send it up into orbit. Good. All right. Yeah, we got all this Vulcanite over here. Oop, all this Vulcanite over there. We're just going to place like one over there and then another one right next to it like this. There's also some immersite over here, which we should get. But first and foremost, start building this. There we go. There we go. Now, we will have to build this a couple times. Wait, do we have roboport connections over there? I am kind of lazy. I have to admit that. So, here we go. Roboports. There's a roboport over there. Build one over there. Build one over there. Snap this to grids. Relative. And then offset it by 4, I think. No, by 6. There we go. Well, that didn't really work over there. That's not gonna work, but those are not aligned whatsoever. I mean, these over here might be aligned. No, no, they're not. I guess we're gonna do it the old school way. Where are roboports? I should have some in my pocket. Yeah, there they are. They're looking at me. There we go. Like that. Here we go. Maybe hope that we're good in clicking. Well, we're decent in clicking. Alright, but then we can build this via bots. And that's going to be just so much easier. Here we go. Here we go. We might also have to fix whatever we broke down here by just randomly blueprinting over here. Oh. And then again, we could also just pick up the power poles over here. I mean, oh, oops. Or not. Good. The bots now have a path up here. We should be able to see them come. How many bots do we have? That does not look like an impressive amount. No. Like 400? Give or take a little. Let's start injecting some more bots into the system. We should have a switch over here for that. Where's the thing? Here we go. So, yeah. I want to have in here 2,000 construction bots. 2,000 logistic bots. Good. Now, of course, we're not injecting any more bots because these things are full now. But that should be fine. As soon as construction starts all the way up there, it should be fine. We should definitely help our bots out real quick. I see what's going on over there. By just building these roboports real quick. The faster we build them, the faster we can get the roboport network all the way up to the north. Pick that thing up, please. There we go. And the faster the bots can start developing the place for us. Good. I don't really mind having a global bot network on a planet of this size. I mean, it's not too big, this place. Okay, it's kind of big. It is kind of big. But stop doing that real quick for a minute, bots. But it doesn't really matter too much. Also, do we have power over here on this one? I've never checked, actually. I think we do. Yeah, we definitely do. Good. All right. Then, next to a beacon, everybody also gets a report. And then the same all the way over there. We don't really have much in terms of power up there. And we're not even remotely done over there because we still need the things like the sulfur and the water and stuff like that. There's still quite a bit of stuff that we need to do. But we can definitely place one of these and then place you all the way on top. There we go. And use this as a pattern for now. It also seems I kind of copied over some pieces of belt. That's fine. Good. All right. Maybe build this real quick for the bots. Because I'm pretty sure they don't have the tier 2 power poles or pylons in storage. There we go. There we go. Ah, come on. There we go. That should be better. And of course, last but not least, we do still need a power connection over here. So you go from there. And you go from there. And do this one real quick. There we go. And then the big question, does it connect up? Let's have a look. It does. Perfect. All right, bots. Do my bidding. Then I don't have to worry about it. Good, 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 good. Look at the time. We're at the end of it. But this is going to be increasing our Turkmen production. We're going to be spending some more time on Turkmen over here. Mostly to get, well, Vulcanite up in order. And start developing the Vulcanite, or the orbital platform. Because we do want some more stuff over there. Nevertheless, I'm going to spend some time over here in making these outposts over here. So next time around, these over here will all be mined. And they will all be ready to go into there. And I might also make some of the utility trains that we need on the side. But we will definitely be kicking this thing off and tweaking it once we are ready. Good, good, good. That will be it for today. If you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a comment, a subscription. Every one of those actions does help me out in growing this channel to something bloody amazing. You can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where we do even more Factorio. We're doing Pyanodons over there, which is, of course, an absolute pain in the butt. And we also do some Darkest Dungeon 2 on Fridays over there. And every now and then, also something different. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening. And until next time, see you around!